Hello, Maria here with Fourth Dimension Tarot. Nice to see you all. Thanks for joining me today. I am doing a reading for Gemini. Let's go, Gemini. What's happening in the world? I'm pulling from two oracle decks. What lies beneath? I know there's five. Ooh. Actually, I gave you more than five. Gemini, you might be a twin flame with a water sign. Heavy Cancer. Heavy Cancer. This is very similar to a reading I did for Cancer last week. I'm just gonna pull five of these. I don't want to go here. This one. Okay. So Gemini, what I have on the deck here is Bugaboo and Bright Ideas. Fake apology in the reverse, sexual protection, and gambling. Ooh. Somebody's has anger management and transformation in the reverse, resisting a transformation. Outdated, which means expired, disused, old news, discarded, and opportunity. Police, closed doors, and bad choices. Gemini, if this doesn't have twin flame written all over it, I don't know what does. So I feel like somebody, this is very volatile. This is an in and out, back and forth relationship, I feel. And it could be a water sign. I feel very heavy on the Cancer, like I said. I also, maybe because I am a Cancer, I'm not, I don't really have a relationship with a Gemini, but the feeling I have here is that whoever I'm reading for, and it's a younger Gemini and an older male Cancer, this also could be an Aquarius. I have Libra, fire sign, Aries, Taurus. I have some Cap here. So I feel like some of this, a lot of wands, swords. So, and definitely relationship. Some of, yeah, the High Priestess, somebody didn't use their intuition. I feel like they also, with the High Priestess, if this comes out, I'm going to freak out. Hold on. Tell me about this High Priestess. I want to make sure I'm right before I say anything. Emperor in the reverse. Yes, here we go. So the narcissist, that's what this, and this, that's what the energy is a very highly in tune, I feel, energy that has intuition and some possible manifestation techniques. Let's put it that way. So this person, I feel, had a bright idea and gambled. I don't know if gambling is the actual issue, the financial loss, or gambled a relationship with a third party and messed up this whole thing. I feel like somebody's trying to discern, or somebody came forward with an apology stating it wasn't fake. But I feel like somebody stepped out on somebody else, and there's like a lot of fighting. Yeah, they dropped this. So they left a third party, or they left a third party out in the cold, or they're consistently within an in and out relationship. Like they both are kind of, Gemini, this might be somebody you know, this might be somebody you're in a relationship, past lover, but this person was in and out with multiple partners. Also, you may have stepped out. I'm just calling it as I feel it. You know, you might have stepped out. This might have been a situationship or an open relationship. Although I think you both thought it was a closed relationship. that's why I feel like the fake apology is in the reverse, is somebody's trying to say it's not fake, I really mean it, and they keep doing the same behavior, along with sexual protection and gambling is risking this entire relationship and their love for you and affection. It's almost like an ego, it's ego get back, right? You hurt my feelings, you stepped out on me, I'm gonna step out on you, kind of that. And this anger management with the refusing to transform is current energy. This is a current energy slide here. Right behind that is I have outdated thinking, police, bad choices. So this is a cycle that's continuing. So I'm looking at this whole picture, Gemini, and you might be stepping into a new chapter or walking away from this chapter. I'm gonna find out more, because the 10 of Wands means you're dropping this burden from this narcissist who's, and you're using your intuition. It's the 4 of Wands, or the 4 of Swords on the side. Might be dealing with a Libra. So the 4 of Swords on the side is trying to find stability, right in the center spread, trying to find stability, in and out, making 2 of Swords in the reverse is bad choices. Again, that's the second time I've gotten this read, or this card. It's disloyal, misrepresentation. So you might have been stuck with a player in and out, or you might have just, whatever. I hate titles. It's just people that are consistently making the same mistakes over and over and over, expecting different results. That's the definition of an insanity. And Gemini, I think you are walking away, or somebody's walking away from this cycle. This is a long-standing cycle, and it's not because of you. It's not a specific you issue. It's more of a, this is how we've always done it. This is how I perceive relationships. I don't want to be married. I don't want to be in a commitment. I want to be free. But it's almost like I want the passion and commitment of a partnership without being committed. I want the benefits of a solid ride and die, but I'm not going to invest in anybody, period, because I don't trust anybody. So this is very outdated. This is a very wounded person who isn't dealing with, like, it's a closed heart chakra, closed throat chakra. So this person, instead of having it out and conversating about their concerns and their fears, just goes and acts out on it. So if they feel hurt, if you ghost them, if you say, I need a minute, if you say, I just need to process, or whatever, if you back away, they take that as abandonment and they react and go find another partner immediately. Like, they might even have somebody on the dial a date, you know, that's kind of the vibe I get. So the outdated thinking, it's not just outdated, but it's outdated thinking. Tell me more about Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? 10 of Swords. This person might be knocking on your door again, asking to, I don't know if they want you back. I think they're shocked at how long you took, or vice versa. Maybe somebody put up some boundaries. I feel like somebody maybe even blocked themselves. They're trying to manifest this back, and it's the Hierophant in reverse. So they're not looking for a commitment. They're not looking for a traditional relationship. Bottom of the deck is the Strength. They're trying to find the strength to come and have a conversation, or at least maybe move forward. I kind of get that. I don't even know if they want a conversation. This is somebody recovering. This is a lot of pain, y'all. This is recovering, right? It could be from addiction as well. So somebody might be closing an entire chapter along with all the behavior that went with this lifestyle. I feel like they're stepping into, they're trying to create or manifest, I suppose, possibly maybe a new relationship outside, or just trying to heal from this. Tell me more about this Magician. The Hierophant in reverse is they're sitting on the fence. They're very vulnerable, and they are, it could be you, Gemini, you might be vulnerable, but it's trying to let go. It's foolish. It's foolish to hold on to this concept that this person will change, or you're going to have this Disney outcome, this happy ever after. That's what you're trying to get over, is you go back and forth because you love this person, but you are in love with the person they could be, not the person they have been. And it's the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So somebody's being deceitful, right? This is the vibe, and they're coming in possibly to manifest another relationship. They haven't had any change. So it's crafty, imprudent, deceitful, trickery, theft, that sort of thing. And the Six of Swords in the reverse is not wanting to really work on it, not wanting to take you from rough waters to calm waters. You might have had to do this yourself. They're stuck in a cycle. They're still stuck in a cycle, Gemini. And it could be you. It could be both of you. I think this might be spirit intervening here and just saying, listen, if you found me, these are bad choices. You need to close the door. Maybe the police got called. I kind of feel like there was an argument that escalated, right? And it was about where this is going. This is a controlling person. Anger management is all over this, and outdated thinking is trying to control. Like, I kind of feel like there's a consistent person, or a person who consistently thinks, as long as I'm providing, as long as I'm paying their bills, as long as I'm present, then I can do what I want to do, but you need to be loyal and faithful to me. That's a little bit of this, kind of like what I was saying at the beginning of this, is the Emperor in reverse is like the 6-year-old sitting at Walmart screaming, having a temper tantrum because they didn't get their way. That's their vibe, is I'm losing control. I'm losing control and I'm panicking. So I'm going to act out and scream and throw things and pout and be petty. That's the best way to put it. I have Justice in the reverse. So this is low quality. Again, 9 of Pentacles. Fake accusations. So somebody's creating fights to create fights. So again, this is a relationship this is so toxic. This is a similar dance, Gemini. And I feel like if you don't recognize it, maybe this is the reading to help awaken that awakening. If somebody creates a fight, just to create a fight, is they're looking for an opportunity to have a reason to go and pursue something else. If there wasn't a fight and it seems pretty petty, the argument was really petty, that's a behavior that this person has used as a tactic for years. I feel like you're waking up to it. Like, we just have these weird one-off arguments, and then they ghost me for a few days, and then a week later they call me and they say, I'm sorry. Or they may not even say I'm sorry. They're like, are you over it yet? Kind of thing. Because very few people in this behavior, in this character, don't really apologize because they aren't ever gonna step into a sense of humility. The irony here is this person's super insecure. This is all about high level of self, high level of self, very self-imposed pride, ego. But the reality is a 180, is super insecure, doesn't take risks, at least where real risks are concerned, like, vulnerability, communication, integrity, heart, commitment, that sort of thing. This person's about the quick win, surface relationships, in and out, passionate moments, but nothing to build on. But their heart is longing for this. They talk about it. They're trying to manifest it. That's why it's in the reverse. And the Hierophant is also in the reverse, and the Justice is in reverse. They just don't have the strength to go with it and do the work, which is why transformation is in the center of the spread and in the reverse. Somebody's not willing to do the transformation. They haven't done it yet. They might, but I don't think so. Justice is in the reverse. I have bias, false accusations, injustice, intolerance, irresponsibility, discovery, and dishonesty. So I feel like things are coming out. You're getting downloads. I feel like your tribe is protecting you by telling you this video, for example, might be a download for you. 5 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you're hopeful and possibly trying to move forward in acceptance. The 4 of Cups also is hopeful that this will come back. That's kind of the state you're in. You're hoping that this person may change and come back. This person may also have left you for another, and that might be some of the things is they're trying to manifest you back. They realize they made a mistake, or they stepped out. Here comes that 9 of Wands. Leo energy with the Fool. You might be jumping into this relationship again. Tell me about gambling and sexual protection. Willow. Yeah, I have the Temperance in the reverse. So there's conflict. It's conflict of interest, discord. There's a lot of fighting. Arguing is 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, energy, instability, Page of Wands. You might have a conversation with this person who they are going to say they love you, they miss you, they want you back. However, this is your memory. Your memory of this was chaotic and tragic in certain cases and imbalanced. Tell me about Gemini, just Gemini. I have the Page of Cups in the reverse, which means flatterer, right? It means somebody who's it's not genuine. So their compliments are shallow and they don't hold any water. Ironic because it's a Page of Cups in the reverse. So somebody might come in and give you a line or two about how they miss you and etc. But I don't know if it's genuine. It's somebody who's really, I feel like this is a very, very sharp-tongued compliment. I mean, this person compliments everybody, but especially when they want to make amends, they might just be flirtatious to try to get you back and check the pulse. Just see if you're accepting, if you're going to answer a text, if you're going to pick up the phone. They just want to check to see how you're doing since you've had a break. I have the Chariot in reverse. This their fear is unsuccessful. They're going to feel defeated like you move forward, and they're up in their head about it. It's the Eight of Swords. They have some confusion. They might say that this is a mistake or a misunderstanding. I hear a misunderstanding. You didn't understand. Ironic, if somebody says that if you called somebody out and you then on their behavior or something that hurt you, and they share with you that it's your problem, it's like gaslighting. So just be aware that's the vibe I'm getting from this. I don't really like this energy. It's not giving me a good feeling at all. Tell me more about Gemini. Gemini, I have the Eight of Cups. I have the Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, and then the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's jealous. I think they're grasping at this relationship. They see this as abandoned. The traitor. They see you as a traitor. You left them in the wind. You moving forward is a direct threat to their security and healing. I feel like they created the fight. Whatever that was, whatever this was, whatever the police and the bad choices and all these things, whatever separated, whomever this is, it might be your energy again. I just work here. But at the end of the day, whoever is feeling like that person is moving forward without me, and then they're angry about it rather than sad, because this should be sad and remorseful. This is more like get back. This is more like get even. This is more like desperation. That's a word. I'm desperate to get this energy back. And it's control. Again, it's control. It's not really the loss of the relationship. It's the loss of you, of controlling this and the narrative. You can't go on and close this chapter out. Then I don't have access to your energy. When I need you, I can call you at any given time and you're going to show up for me. And now I don't have that access because you closed the door. You closed the door on this, right? You said no, thank you. So Eight of Cups is again shattering those glasses. There's nowhere to put love back into them. So regardless, you don't love this person like you did. You don't trust this person like you did. And they can't just walk in and start at the Eight of Cups. They see you as a Nine of Cups without them, alone. They see you as happy and content. And you are. Spirit is saying you're happier alone than with this person. And you're recognizing it. I have the Tower in the reverse. And I don't know when that came out. It just flew out here. But it's confused and depression. They feel trapped and confined and they don't know what to do. They're up in their head. They can't sleep at night. They want you back. Eight of Swords is pretty intense. You know, a lot of anxiety, and it's self-imposed anxiety, which rightfully so. They created this mess and then they're mad at you because you're not fixing it. And they should make this, it needs to be easier. They don't need to, I don't want to apologize. I don't need to fix this. I know we have a bad, it's like it's just a really bad, it's like a bad energy over and over and over. So this is like maybe a long-standing in and out relationship. Nine of Pentacles. So you have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. You are healing. You're doing very, very well. You're very stable and in your element. You might even get like a Wheel of Fortune. If I'm not your most favorite reader, Wheel of Fortune with the Judgment. I can't even begin. So Gemini, you did. That's confirmation for me. That's all I needed here. So Judgment is enough. Enough. We have placed everybody on a timeout and separated this energy. Your spirit tribe is coming in, trying to desperately get you to go into a different chapter and help your person recognize this is toxic. This is very unhealthy. Neither of you are going to do well. It's only going to escalate and get worse because you trigger each other. Both of your your wounds are open. And so salt and vinegar is going everywhere, hurting each other. So this is the energy. The Wheel of Fortune is, as soon as you close this door, you immediately started getting it come up. And you might have, with a lot of this coming out, it could be any sign, really. I just really felt it at the beginning, because these are a lot of the same cards I had in the Cancer reading, I want to say earlier this week. So some of this is, it's just toxic all the way around. Somebody's impulsive, somebody rushes in, makes bad choices, especially if there's alcohol involved. Somebody's got a mouth on them, somebody, you know, like, that gets volatile quickly, and it's all about control. This is all about who's got control, who's got the remote, who's managing the, you know, like when my brother and I used to fight over the remote control, and seriously, and he's 8 years younger than me, and we used to fight over this thing. And he'd want to watch cartoons, and I'd watch something else, whatever. But we had one TV set, right? And that's kind of it's the same intensity, right? It's the same intensity. So this is, who's in charge of this relationship? Where is this going? Who wants what? What am I willing to give? And there's a lot of effery. There's a lot of con, a lot of manipulation, a lot of emotional gameplay going on here, and nobody's winning. Nobody's winning from this energy. And I feel like the second you're stepping away from this, you're going to have a Wheel of Fortune, which is change, and it's improvement, immediate, karma or dharma. That's just how it works. Last parting thoughts for Gemini Spirit. You're going to be defending yourself and what you want. This person may come in, rush in, sitting in the 9. They're coming out of a space of anxiety. 4 of Wands in the reverse, 4 of Wands in the upright is stable, concrete, you know, a great foundation that won't crack. But this is tension, turbulence, more chaos. But they're coming back in with the 9 of Wands. I feel like you need to decide what you're willing to give and what you're willing to do to maintain this relationship. It might be therapy. Keeping it real. It might be treatment. I just work here, but this is a lot of that. The behavior and the thinking kind of mirror each other with addiction. So however you want to read that, it doesn't matter to me. I just work here. But I'm telling you, this is a very much a pattern, a lifestyle from when you were little, is you saw this kind of behavior in your family and you're just repeating it. You're both of your dynamics are matching. That's this energy. So you are very comfortable with this person because you speak the same toxic kind of language, this in out dance, back forth, fight, make up, get back together, you know, go on a vacation, come back, fight on the way home from vacation, right? Overspend. This is like all sorts of behaviors all over the map, kind of just a whirlwind of chaos. And you're just trying to live one day through the next. But you love this person, they love you, but it's sometimes survival. And there's a lot of third parties. 3 of, not only is this previous third parties, but that's the energy of trying to find security in oneself, as they don't, so they need to get a validation and approval elsewhere, whatever. 3 of Pentacles is if this person wants to come back, even though it's not balanced, they want to fight another day. They want to commit, and it's to heal this thing. And there's the Fool. They want to jump into a new relationship because they have loving, kind memories with you, and they want to have a brand new relationship. I think it's going to go slower this time. I have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. You may not even entertain this, but this is really, I have the Lovers in the reverse. So I feel like you have the Star. So I feel like you are healing and you're discerning what you want in your next chapter. So I feel like kind of like with the big giant moon, the partial eclipse with a new moon, we are clearly walking through releasing things that aren't serving your highest good, which is what the whole last chapter was about and what we were walking into this chapter. This is kind of mirroring that energy, and you're releasing a lot of this. You're working on some heavy duty stuff, so well done. Gemini, this is your read for this week. I appreciate you watching and subscribing, sharing. I love your positive comments. Still providing some personal readings, so if you're interested in getting a more deeper personal read, my calendar is listed on the description box. Feel free to just click on that and schedule a reading with me. Until next time, Gemini, love and light. Take care.